Hi everyone, and here today the video is going to be about Mercury retrograde. And so I'm going to speak about the different time period of that retrograde and how you can use it to the maximum potential. You know, so many people are like, no, it's Mercury retrograde, we hate it, and oh no, my phone. It's not about this. It is not about this. Mercury retrograde is really an excellent period of time when you know how to harness these energies. So, first, what's the retrogradation and what's the shadow period, what we call the shadow period? So, it's a portion of the sky where a planet goes forward, then seems to go backward and then forward again. So it's really like a portion of sky that needs refining. It's exactly like if you would walk on a pavement or whatever, and you're walking towards something, and then maybe you saw something on Windows, and then you decide to go back, have another look, and then move forward again. That's exactly the same with Mercury retrograde. So what you just saw needs refinement, needs to be reassessed, understood better, and maybe to own it better. Because Mercury is in Aries, the mind can be, of course, a little bit like all over the place because you want to start so many things. You want to, you have so many new ideas, and you want to, yeah, you want to give it a try here and there, and you have so many leads, but for now nothing is really implanted, like fully grown, of course, because it's the first sign of the zodiac, so that's the starter, right? It's not the I'm here to stay for like 10 years, right? So the Aries energy is really good to start things and to really have a new push, have a new impulse, life impulse. But Mercury in Aries is, of course, great to start, things and to put things in motion and to dare to do things, to contact people and to open new leads for him, right? So that's very good, of course. But Mercury in Aries, when retrograde, knows that all of these leads cannot be, all of them be valid. You need to refine a little, you need to select a bit more to be able to have more strength and more power. It's exactly with the ram when you want to knock a door. Is it a ram? Okay, you know what I mean. And so and then when you do this, if you have 10 of these, small ones, and you want to, crush like 10 doors. Of course, it's not going to have the same power that if you use those 10 or transform them into a huge one to crack one door or two, right? You're going to have so much more power and so much more focus and strength to really pierce and to really open the lead that you want, and that is you, that is for you, and that is you, because that's all what the Aries energy is about. It's about your identity. Who am I? When I meet someone for the first time, who am I? How I want to present myself as, being known for, even if that's more of the 10th house things, but still, you want to have a sense of, yeah, this is who I am. This is my identity. Hello, this is da 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 da, And so that's the Aries energy. So with Mercury, it's like, but I want to do this because I'm this person, and I want to do this, and I want to start this as well, and I want to have this for the year. So the mind is a little bit like all over the place. So you need to refine it way more to be able to gain more strength and power, and to give it an even more powerful pulse into those leads that you will have selected after the retrograde period is over. So, to understand how the Mercury retrograde works, you have to picture as if like someone would have put a folder, on top of a table, on top of a desk, right? And this is like all of your thoughts, all of your, ideas, the messages that you exchange with people, the thoughts that you have, about yourself, the thoughts that the way you think about others, the way you speak to others as well. And so all of those are in a huge folder, right? During the retrograde period, you are gonna have to go through that folder to be able to uh, organize it and to sort it out. Maybe to throw away some stuff because they are not who you are, Aries energy, anymore. And so it's really not, something bad. Mercury retrograde is really something that is extremely helpful because if you would never go through that folder, so, if we are never like in a retrograde period, then it will just keep on stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. This is not what you want because it's going to feel very overwhelming at one point if the mind is just like going, further and further by itself without like all the planets, keeping up with it. So that's why the retrograde periods are extremely useful and helpful. So that's why that folder needs to be sorted out. And yeah, to you need to tidy it up a bit, right? So that's the main goal. The first days of right before and the retrograde starts. So I'm filming this on the 31st. Mercury retrograde will start in like a couple of days, and so you need to like yeah. Anyway, depending on where you live on the planet, and so this right now is like okay, hold on. I have all of this stack up. So this is right now. Mercury is like, okay, I think I need to slow down and I think I need to take care of this. I think I need to take care of this folder of those thoughts and of all of, this, what's going on. I need to refine and to reconfirm who I am. And so by taking care of this for the coming weeks, so it's going to end around the 25th of April, you're gonna feel so much lighter. You're gonna feel so much lighter. You need to do this. Definitely. It needs to happen. It will help you redefine who you are and just feel more assured about your direction. So that's really good, especially because, Mars is the ruling planet of Aries. So it's all about the direction as well that you are going to take right now. So we had, a lot of ideas. Now it's time to refocus the path to be able to, go full speed into it. So around the 12th, around the 11th, 12th, we're gonna have Mercury meeting up with the sky. So this is always halfway in the retrograde period. It's really important because you have the light of the sun giving Mercury, a clarity about all of these thoughts that he's just like, keeping very mental, very okay, I need to sort it out. I need to tidy this up and I need to, make it clear and I need to, but all by itself, Mercury is like a little bit like he's not very like emotionally open, right? He's more very logic energy, and so the sun with all of its might and passion is giving Mercury a way better clarity. It brings the heart and the passion with the thoughts and the mind, like it combines all of it. And so it's really a good period of time to gain that clarity. And the sun, when Mercury retrograde is meeting up with it, is able to not see more clearly, but just to yeah, to bring a sense of, I understand why I'm this way. I understand I don't need this anymore, and this is what I like, and oh yeah, this makes sense, so you are gaining mental understanding of, yeah, this seems logic actually, that this is not my passion, or this is not who I am. So yeah, this seems right. This doesn't. This, so you are able to sort it out and to understand things. So the halfway, uh, the the middle of the retrograde period is extremely powerful and extremely good to have a lot more clarity about the direction that you will take for the coming months. Then, when Mercury is slowing down to a standstill, and so it's called stationary. So right before, going forward again, Mercury is like he has understood, and he has tidied up everything, right? So now he's able to relax. And you know what? Actually, I went through all of this folder, and now I understand way more, what was expired, what thoughts were not beneficial for me, so it makes so much more sense, all of it. And so now he's like, okay, I'm done. I think I can move forward again, and then gain more knowledge and connect with people again, and have new ideas and implement what I understood throughout this folder. So, of course, Mercury retrograde is an excellent time to revisit things, and to repair, and to change, or to, maybe release songs or books, or, things that it was your art, and maybe you were, I'm not sure that should I, release it to the public, or maybe have like advice from people, or opinion reviews. So this is a very good time, or relaunch something. So it's not like nothing is good when Mercury is retrograde, not at all. Sometimes you can even, and it happened to me, sign contracts for jobs, and then, the only thing that is going to change is like maybe it was a 6 months job, and then it will just be like a 7 months job, and then you will just like all your hours are going to change a little. That's sometimes it's like as small as this, right? It doesn't have to be extreme, and oh my God, not at all, right? So yeah, just keep chill, try to keep your calm as well, because it's easy to receive like, or emit um, maybe more tense, because you want to speak your truth. That's the thing with Mercury in Aries. You want to speak your truth. You want to speak who you are, and you're not gonna uh, go for like a no, or a it's like, when you say it's stronger than me, it's like I need to say it. I need to. That's the lowest form of energy with Aries. It's like not able to contain itself. Of course, it's not about like, just don't say anything and be a doormat. Not at all. But it's good also to bring a sense of control, because that's a very, very, very powerful level of Aries. It's like the control, because you are able to know what you want, and so you don't have to uh, go into this aggressive energy. It's like, I know my worth, I know what I want, I know who I am. This, I tell it like it is, but you can use a little bit of diplomacy and kindness to it. It's gonna be so beneficial for you and the other person. So yeah, when Mercury is gonna go forward again, then it's gonna be able to implement all of the changes that he went through, and realized he had to make through this retrograde, through the folder, right? And so yeah, and so it's easier than to just follow the lead, and to yeah, get in the flow again, in the move, with the flow of life. So don't overstress, don't overanalyze. Of course, as I say, it's pretty good to redo things, but if you do something new, even if like there's something that is maybe, it's happening super fast and the person needs an answer right now, and then, oh, but maybe it's not a good idea. So, of course, I would say maybe it's not a good idea, but at the same time, life is knows always what to do with each one of us. So most of the times when something happens in Mercury retrograde that was completely new, it's very, very, very often because this exact experience needs to bring to you a lesson that is needed for the next one to be, as smooth as possible, right? So it's really not about like everything that is going to be new is going to be deceitful. And not at all, not at all. It's sometimes, not sometimes, it's like most of the time really, really, really something that is helpful and just here to make you see things differently. And that's also something that is extremely important with Mercury retrograde, is the ability to open your mind to see things differently. So, for example, maybe you are more of an introvert, and then during Mercury retrograde, then you just try to be a more social person and you try different things and, to open up a little bit more. Or if you are an extrovert, then maybe, it's a good time for you to just spend more time reading or taking care of you or writing. I especially advise people to write during Mercury retrograde because it helps so much to understand what's going on in your life and to reflect way more. So that's a very, very, very useful way of using Mercury retrograde. So yeah, don't see Mercury retrograde as bad. I never like to see something as bad. It's not my thing. It's really always, always, always useful. So definitely use this, Mercury retrograde energy to write about you and to understand and to go deeper and to reorganize. I found most of the people born with Mercury retrograde are actually extremely clear about their intentions when they are during a period of Mercury retrograde. They just seem to get everything so organized, way more. And all of the paper and all of the desk is like ting, it's like perfectly organized and everything. It makes so much more sense. So yeah, definitely use this energy for this. So that was a quick video on Mercury retrograde. So around the 1st, 2nd of April on up until the 25th, and the meeting of the Sun and Mercury retrograde will happen around the 11th, 12th. And so the coming solar eclipse video will be out in a few days. It's going to be a very, very, very powerful eclipse. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and I don't know if there's like the ting, the bell, or if there is, then you can activate it. Maybe I should have a look at this. Oh, maybe during Mercury retrograde, I'm gonna do it. My astrology guidebook, Aligned with the Stars, is available on Amazon. I'll leave for you guys the link down below so you can have a look and buy it if you want to. It's a very useful guidebook. It's very easy read, and so for astrology lovers. I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great Mercury retrograde period. Bye.